Democrats' dilemma, whether President Joe Biden should stay on the ticket, given concerns among Democrats about his age and mental fitness. That dilemma impacts Congresswoman Yadira Caraveo personally. She's the most vulnerable Democrat in Colorado's congressional delegation. She has said very little about what she thinks about Biden's future for weeks now. Politics guy Marshall Zenger had the chance to talk to her, asked the Congresswoman every which way, and I still can't tell you what she thinks.
Congressional Democrats had a call with President Biden this weekend. Congresswoman Yadira Caraveo was on that call.
What was your message to the president? Did you tell him he should not run for re-election?
I think the president made it clear in that call and in various other interviews and various other venues that he is not stepping down. And so I think that the question of whether he should continue to be president is really up to Colorado's voters.
Well, you're a Colorado voter. Do you think the president should run for re-election?
The president is running for re-election. He is our nominee. And so we will see what every other Colorado voter has to say in November.
You're stating a bunch of facts, but do you think he should be the top of the ticket? And I'm going to get to why that's important for you, particularly in a moment. But do you think he should be the top of the ticket?
It really doesn't matter what I think, Marshall. He is the top of the ticket. I don't think that what I say is going to change his mind.
Democratic Congressman Jason Crow was also on that call with Biden and told the president he has concerns about polling and perception. Last week, Democratic Senator Michael Bennet told CNN former President Trump could win in a landslide and take the Senate and House with him. Caraveo won her 8th congressional district 2 years ago by only 1,600 votes.
If what they say comes true, you're probably out of a job. So should President Biden stop running for re-election?
I think that the question of whether I should keep my job or not is going to be something that I frame to Colorado voters about me, not Biden. Mr. Biden has his race to run, and I think I have a record that is distinct from his that I hope Colorado's voters in the 8th district will take into account no matter who they vote for president.
I mentioned this last week. The district that is Weld and Adams counties, which is the 8th congressional district, is half unaffiliated, 25% Democratic and 23% Republican. So perhaps there is interest in her answer, Kyle.
I got to say, the Congresswoman is going to be asked a lot of difficult questions about a lot of difficult issues in the swing district. I guess some voters may be okay with her mystery position, don't really have a position here, but there aren't very many issues that she's going to be able to squirm out of like that, you'd think.
Right. This is a question I asked it 4 times in 80 seconds and got the same non-answer answer. But there are issues strictly in a district that does split down the middle that she has to be more centrist in, and I guess of not giving a definitive answer on the top of the ticket. The concern really is if the top of the ticket is going to weigh down the rest of the ticket, that's when you might say something. That's what Bennett and Crow are saying, and that's the district that it's going to impact the most.
And I think the other disconnect is too, we want to know what these folks are saying in private because we want to know what they believe because they represent Coloradans. And if they're really saying in private, oh, gee whiz, do whatever you want. Okay, that's one thing. But if it's 2 stories, I don't know. I think people would like to know. Marshall, thank you very much.